we go. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great week so far. It's almost Friday. Let's get it. We're going to take a look at the overall crypto market. Then I'm going to do a little TA on trading view for Pi Coin. And then we'll see if there's any news that came out over the last 24 hours. Just as a disclaimer, I have not been able to pay too much attention to Pi Coin. I'm really Solana heavy. We have a launch pad that's coming out tomorrow. We're going to alpha test it tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to reach out. It's been a red day, it looks like, on the market, regardless. So we're going to take a look at some of the biggest or some of the most prominent cryptos. Oh, Ronald, you're here. What's good, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. Got you on the whitelist for a free oyster. Also sent over a little bit of Solana, so it will actually be free for you. But this video is on Pi Coin, the Pi network. First, we're going to take a look at some of the more popular projects. Hey, Ronald was waiting on me. Let's go, man. I appreciate you. I will always do my best to try and reward you in some way. The oysters is one way I can do it in the future. If and when this YouTube channel does well, I'll also do my best to reward you as well, however I can. I really do appreciate the support. I know that that's not why you're here. You're just here to support Pi Network and myself, but regardless, I'm going to do my best to reciprocate as much as possible. Looks like everything's kind of crashing over the last 24 hours. Not really crashing, just doing a little adjustment. Bitcoin's still over 100. Okay, hey, stacking Pi in the building. Make sure you guys like this video. Drop some comments if you're bullish on Pi Network, if you're bullish on Pi Coin. Drop some comments, like this video. Let's get more people in here. Let's get more people hearing about Pi Coin. Usually there's not a lot going on. Usually all of the Pi Network YouTube creators, I don't know, their videos are down. They're not getting a lot of views right now while Pi Network isn't up. So until then, I appreciate you for tuning in here. Pi is king. You're the king. We should meet when Pi is over $100 per Pi. Yes, man. If not before then, Ronald. I personally plan on doing some IRL events. I would love to meet at some sort of IRL Pi event. Hopefully, if there's one like that in the future. I know that you're over in the Netherlands, over in Denmark. I'll be honest, Europe is probably bottom of my bucket list or bottom of the places I want to go to, but Netherlands would be cool. Of all the places, Netherlands, I would appreciate it. Just mine and hodl pie. That should be a saying on a t-shirt right there. We're going to go ahead and get into, I'm just going to read over some of the last 24 hours of the big cryptos. Then we'll get into Pi Network and Pi Coin specifically. But yeah, I would love to go to some more IRL events. I've been broke as a joke, putting all my time and energy into our company. And so now it'll be nice to finally have some extra change. I can do a little traveling, meet on a cruise. Oh, now we're talking. Now we are talking, baby. Oh my gosh. Stop. Recently, it seemed like my whole life I would be stuck in the same place. I would love to go on a cruise. I'm just so stoked to get some movement going here, man. So, hell yeah, Ronald. I'm super here for it. When Pi's over $100, definitely down to hop on some type of cruise, do some type of celebrating. Oh my gosh, imagine how much fun that would be. Anyways, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and check out some of the top gainers and losers on the day. See how some of the popular coins are doing, then we'll go ahead and get into Pi Network specifically. I do have to keep this video relatively short and quick because we do have our mint coming up tomorrow, and that requires a lot of my time. There's a lot of stuff going on crunching here over the last 24 hours. So we'll go ahead. Bitcoin is down 3% on the day. Ethereum down, dang. Sorry, I shouldn't cuss so much. 7% on the day. XRP down 5%. Pretty much everything is going to be down. I'm just going to list the percents right now because everything is down over the last 24 hours. XRP 5%, BNB 4.5%, Solana down 6%, Dogecoin 9% down on the day. August 10th for a cruise. Where's the cruise? What cruise line is it? I'm curious. Dogecoin, we got 9%. Tron is holding up pretty good. Down just 2% on the day, pretty much sideways. ADA down 6%. Hyperliquid down 3%, Sui 7.2%, Chainlink 6.5%. AVAX down 7%, Hedera, HBAR down 4.5%, Litecoin down 5%. Monero is actually sideways on the day, and Pi Network, our good old reliables, down 4.2% on the day. Planning on wearing your Pi shirt? Let's go. Is that how you're paying for the cruise? Is via Pi? Dude, I can't even cash out or buy Pi coin right now. Personally, as a US citizen, I can't do either of those things. Pretty annoying. We'll go ahead and check out the biggest gainers and losers on the day. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Farcoin, Cabal coin up 12.5% on the day. Really, literally the only coin in the top 100 that's actually up on the day. Everything else is at 0% and they're all stable coins. Never a good day when you see that. Jupiter, unfortunately, down 11.7% on the day. Arbitrum not too far behind them, 10%. Pepe and WorldCoin and Immutable pretty much down between 10 to 9%. Let's go ahead and check out more specifically Pi Network, see what's going on over here. Dave went long on Pi. Let's go. I know I'm definitely long on Pi. If I had any more money, I'd already be throwing it at it. I just don't have any liquidity right now. Be throwing money at Pi Network and Sui personally. Probably some XRP as well. Solana plays too, but Solana's, I don't know. It's a little more mainstream now. So probably not as much gains to be had there. Ooh, looks like we dipped down to 60 cents. Let's go ahead and take a look at TradingView. Let's get out of this a boring view here. Let's check out the real actions. Go ahead, take a look at TradingView. Yeah, man, let me know where that cruise is going off to, if it's anywhere exciting. I would love that. If I have the means, I'm definitely trying to go on some cruises, man. I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. I'm beat down. Everything. I'm freaking beat, man. I would love to go on a cruise. So if we can run it, let's run it, bro. Looks like we broke out of that ascending wedge. So I guess typically those break. See, speaking of being tired, there we go. There it is. Got a little yawn out of the way. We got an ascending wedge that broke out to the downside. That's how most of the ascending wedges goes, to the downside. Just want creative freedom. Stacking Pi, same, man. Gosh, I just want to not be confined and stuck in this system that we're living in, man. Freaking matrix, whatever we want to call it. I'm just so confined to those worlds. Creative freedom, though, I definitely feel that. I personally am not very creative in general. So I would just like freedom, maybe or creative freedom in terms of, doing whatever I want to, building some type of business in the future. But right now, man, I am beholden to the matrix. I am really just stuck in the system, but we're getting out. We're mining our Pi. We're building in the crypto world. We know this is the way to get out, to escape all this crap. Nonconformist. Yes, I like that. Nonconformist, exactly. Creative, as in you have freedom to curve or do whatever you want to do rather than need to do. Exactly, man. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Even right now, I'm eating like non-organic foods and just like all this stuff. Like I just need to start putting better stuff in my body, be able to buy more real food, put that in my body instead of all the crap that I'm putting in it. Man, Ronald going on a nice little cruise there. Rotterdam, Norway, Iceland, Scotland, spelled the proper way, Ireland, England, and Amsterdam. It's definitely a good time to be going there, I'd imagine. In August would be beautiful to see it before it gets too cold up in a lot of those regions. You can see back to the Pi trading view chart here. Facts, organic. Ronald, you a Pi whale? Ronald is a Pi whale. He is. Don't let him fool you. Dude is pretty solid. He's been stacking Pi for years now, and it's finally paying off. So congrats, man. It's been well earned. You've been stacking Pi while everyone else has been fudding it. So good on you, man. You've earned and you deserve everything that's coming to you. All the cruises, all the relaxation. Enjoy every second of it, brother. And just know I'll be, I want to say envying, but I'll be looking forward to joining you on some cruises soon. But anyways, guys, we're sitting here on the 1-day chart right here. I really like that we've bounced, a little higher low slightly over that 60 cent mark. We didn't quite touch 60 cents. We're like a few decimal places away from that 60-cent mark. So I'm very happy to see this personally, that we didn't quite come all the way down to 60 cents. We bounced off it. That's good. That's bullish. That shows some resistance. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm even going to add this line. Let's go ahead and do it. Horizontal line. Let's get it. Boom. Check this guy out. Ooh, right there. We got some bounces going on. That's good. The more we bounce off of 60 cents, the more that turns into support. At least that's what they say anyways in the trading world. Guys, don't take anything I say as financial advice. Nothing I say is financial advice. Please always do your own research. I'm just a dude giving you their 2 cents in the market. I promise you, I would not have started mining Pi, or would I have started doing YouTube videos if I was in any position to be taking financial advice from. This is just what I've come to gather from my time in the market and how I'm feeling about Pi. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Please jump in my Discord. Feel free to share your thoughts as well. In the Discord, you can find it in my YouTube channel link. At the end of the day, I'm just forming this because I'm giving my thoughts and I want to know your guys' opinions too. So drop some comments, jump in the Discord, anything you want. Feel free to hop in there. I really want to know your guys' opinions. But yeah, we bounced off 60 cents 2 times. It's bullish to me while everything else is crashing. Like to see we came up above as well. What is it, 62 cents? We're chilling up there on the day. So like I said, plus or minus 30%. From 60 cents. I think we'll probably bounce in here for a while now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 5-minute and the 1-minute. Then I'll go ahead and get into some stories. I do have to keep this as a relatively shorter video. Like I said, I just have a lot going on right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear, but I'm just tired, man. I just have so much. Pi 2 day is close. Let's get it. Pi squared, 3.14159. Well, what's pi squared? Or 3.14, so that's June 28th would be 628, 3.14 times 2. That's what I'm going to guess. So hopefully get some other news then. You okay, man? Get your rest. One of these days I'll get some rest. Not going to be this week, but definitely at some point in the future. I'm looking forward to getting our software launched and our launch pad out of the way, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Everything happens for a reason. We're going to make it. We are all going to make it. If you guys are watching this video, you guys are positioned in a place that is good in the market. You're positioning yourself ahead of the curve, in my opinion. I think we're all going to make it if we're here. What's crypto? Less than 5% market adoption so far? I'd say we're doing pretty good. Yeah, here we are on the 5-minute. Again, I personally am not trading here. Oh, I mean, first of all, I can't trade Pi, can't leverage trade it anywhere, which is unfortunate. But even if I could, I would not be doing it right now. It's just a kind of a crazy time to get involved. If we went back down to 60 cents, I'd be very curious to see if we're going to drop below 60 cents or stay above it. It really honestly is going to depend on the rest of the market and what Bitcoin is doing, as well as the other alts. But for me, I'm looking for us right here to maybe bounce off of 62 cents. If we don't stay above 62 cents, probably keep dropping down to 60 cents. Depending on what the rest of the market is doing, could keep dipping lower. Just really depends on how everything else is doing. There's a lot of nonsense going on with you know who, Mr. Trump and Mr. Elon Musk himself. They're kind of having a little tissy fit right now, whatever. Could all be fake, honestly. Could all just be them just faking this so they get more engagement, more attention, and maybe they're trying to accumulate lower. Or maybe it's real. Maybe it's genuine. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the whole Elon Musk Trump debacle. Gosh. To be an American is one hell of a drug. Gosh, can we just have some normalcy? Can we just have some good markets and a solid middle class? Is that so much to ask for? I guess it is, but it's all good. We're here. We're trooping along anyways. Shouldn't use the word trumping along. But anyways, guys, that's what's going on. That's my opinion on the markets. I'd look for us to keep bouncing off that 60-cent mark, but really it's going to depend on the macro markets in general. How everything else is doing is really going to dictate how Pi coin itself is doing. We're just beholden to the crypto gods at this point. Ooh, make sure you guys max engage with this post as well. This is why I'm so tired, is this There's, there's damn oysters minting tomorrow. Been a couple years in the making. We've been building on Solana all the way through the bull and the bear. Not a fan of Trump. I do remember that about you, Ronald. Not a big fan of Trump. That's cool. I mean, I'm not a fan of any politician anyways, but to be honest, my personal thoughts are these are all just puppets personally. Trump, Elon, they're all puppets. They all have their own agenda. I did not mean to click on that. I was trying to click on new posts. But yeah, they're all just puppets in the meantime. All right, heading out. Have fun, y'all. Yo, Stacking Pi, I appreciate you for jumping in. Make sure that you subscribe to get these daily updates. I try and do daily Pi coin videos. They happen more days than not. They're typically around this time, if not an hour or two sooner. It really just depends on what's going on. Ooh, look at this juice, hot off the press. Hot off the press 9 minutes ago. We got an announcement. Pi Network. Let's go. I did not see this earlier. Pi Network from the Pi Core team. Remember, hey, taps forehead. Already subbed and liked. Let's go. Appreciate you, brother. Remember to only use the Pi wallet in the Pi browser at exactly wallet.pinet.com in order to safeguard your Pi. Learn more at pi or mindpi.blog.com. I'm going to take a look at that article in general. If it's an old article, I'm not going to read over it. If it's a new article that they just dropped today, I am going to read over it. The authentic Pi wallet is visually identified by a purple color in the navigation bar of the Pi browser with a Pi logo featuring the core team app's logo. Caution, scammers may create fake Pi wallet pages that appear the same as authentic Pi wallet on the Pi browser, but with misleading URLs to steal Pioneers' passphrase data and empty their Pi accounts. Yes, definitely happens. Watch out for wallet drainers. Do not click on any links that aren't clearly official. Since the Pi browser, or from official accounts, since the Pi browser is a browser like Chrome or Safari, it's ultimately up to the individual Pioneer to determine the safety and legitimacy of the sites and URLs they visit. Beware of scams. Let's go ahead and check out this article. June 5th. Just dropped today. It's a short article, so I am going to read over it. I'm also going to, let me just watch this video real quick. Protect yourself from scams. I don't think that there's any actual sound here. Do not interact with any website, app, or platform that asks you to input your wallet or passphrase. Yes, rule number 1, never input your passphrase. Nobody from the team will ever ask you that, nor will I. Do not input your passphrase into anything, your seed phrase. That's yours. See, here we go. They'll never solicit any authentication, account information, or passphrases from you. Be careful on social media for fake websites, misleading ads, fake emails, or other malicious actors trying to get impressions some other way. Let's go ahead and check out the end of the video here. Only trust information from mindpi.com. There we go. So I'm just going to read over this very quickly. If you don't feel like hearing me read over this article, just go ahead and skip over a few minutes. If you're listening to this after the fact anyways, if you're watching live, appreciate you for tuning in. In Open Network, this is by the Pi Network, the official team. They say protect your Pi wallet, critical safety reminders. This was on June 5th, literally 9 minutes ago. So throw this video a thumbs up if you appreciate the latest possible updates. In Open Network, it's more important than ever to prioritize the security of your non-custodial Pi wallet and Pi. Your non-custodial. That makes me a little bit sus. I thought it was custodial wallet, to be honest. It's a little bit sus. The immutability of blockchain means that mistakes in sharing your wallet passphrase with bad actors or phishing sites may result in irreversible transactions. Therefore, taking the right precautions is now essential. Do not interact with any website, app, or platform that asks you to input your wallet passphrase that is not exactly wallet.pinet.com in the Pi browser. Doing so may irreversibly risk your entire Pi balance. Remember that the Pi browser is a browser like any other browser such as Chrome, Safari, etc. So it's ultimately up to the individual Pioneer to determine the safety and legitimacy of the sites and URLs they visit. To aid Pioneers in disguising, they spelt that wrong. Distinguishing. I just read it wrong. Got a little dyslexia going on. To aid Pioneers in distinguishing fake wallets, the authentic Pi wallet is also visually identifiable by a purple color in the navigation bar of the Pi browser with a Pi logo featuring the core team apps logo. If a scammer creates a fake Pi wallet that tries to phish Pioneer's wallet secret passphrase, they won't be able to modify the app URL or associated UI of the browser that the official Pi wallets will have. Last few paragraphs here, then I'll go ahead and move on to other news, or we're going to start looking for other news. Be especially careful on social media or for fake websites. Yes, guys, please, for X, please watch out for these scammers. Do not click on any URLs, really. And if you do have to click on a URL, please copy and paste it into some other wallet that's not your Pi wallet first. That way, if someone's trying to phish you, they won't be able to take your information because it is not connected to the actual Pi wallet itself. Please never, ever, 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 ever enter your passphrase or your 12-digit password ever into anything as well. Nobody who's legit will ever ask you for your passphrase or give out their own passphrase. Misleading ads, as in ads to fake websites, fake email addresses, and other places where malicious actors can give pioneers false impressions and false information. Your wallet passphrase is private and should never be shared. Remember that no PyCore team member will ever solicit any authentication account information like wallet passphrases, account passwords, verification codes, etc. from you. PyCore team members will never individually call pioneers, and pioneers should never submit information in platforms, websites, or apps not listed as official Pi apps and products in the Pi Safety Center. For 2FA, two-factor authentication verification, how come I can't say that word right? Authentication verification required for migration and wallet confirmation. Only trust 2FA emails sent from official Pi network domains like no reply at pi.email. For verified information, official links and domains, and previous safety announcements refer to the Pi Safety Center. It is the best place to stay informed and protected. That's pretty much it. It's just a main little reminder from the Pi Core team that there are scammers out there trying to get your Pi. Do not let them take your Pi. Let me go ahead and retweet this. Good call. Definitely a good call. Let's go ahead and check out HTX, see if they're still posting Pi Network. Boom. Here's their latest from how many hours ago is this? 12 hours ago. They usually post it in the morning, my time. There we go. You can see Pi Network displayed prominently on the spaceship. I feel like there are more times than not putting Pi on the spaceship. We also got this little banana duct taped over there. That's new. Got Pi Network coming in hot from HTX. Go ahead and search Pi Network. Oops, close. There we go. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, not seeing really any other major news going on here. Don't you know, pump it up. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, nothing really going on here. No other news has really been released relatively recently. Let's go ahead and check out Google, see if we can find anything. Pi Network News. See if we can find anything. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see if we can find anything not just talking about the price of Pi. Pi Network loses steam after Pi 2 day. I don't think Pi 2 day has actually passed yet. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't that be 3.14 times 2? Which would be June 28th? Pi Network, someone remind me if I'm wrong. Pi Network price prediction, Pi coin breaks out of range. Yeah, no real news coming out over the last 24 hours. They did give that warning on the official account. Just watch out for scammers. Why Pi Network Binance listing didn't happen. I don't think that's true. Although Coinpedia can be hit or miss. Hoka News can also be hit or miss. Thanks for sharing this update. Here's a summary. What's this guy got to say? Again, guys, Binance Square, never trust any of these. These are all just other community members posting articles. This isn't anything official from the team. Along with some con, here's a summary and breakdown of the situation. Recent poll in X showed, formerly Twitter. How long are they going to say that for? Can we just call it Twitter still? Showed that the majority of Pi Network users oppose Pi listing Pi on Binance. Surprising for a project that claims to be community driven. Broken KYC process, not true. Token lockups, frustration. All right, well, this is all just FUD. Oh gosh, Forbes posted something. Did I read this earlier already? Firstly, I'm not a big fan of Forbes. Don't tell them I said that. What the hell is this article layout? Is the actual juice of the article in this little tiny paragraph here? Is this where the actual article is? What the heck? Are you kidding? I'm not going to read this. Not a big fan of Forbes. One of the most biased companies, in my opinion. I don't know though. Did we pass Pi 2 Day? Did I miss that? Did Pi 2 already happen? Anyways, guys, no major news really came out over the last 24 hours. Pi Network bounced off of that 60-cent mark. Definitely like to see that. We'll see if they hold above 62 cents to close on the day. That would be nice. If not, they'll probably keep breaking down below 60 cents. We'll see if they hold below 60 cents. If not, we could dip. What's this look like? 53 cents would be the next line I'd be looking at. Yeah, we'll really see what the rest of the market is doing. I think everyone is kind of freaking out. I mean, at least they're using it as an excuse to be freaking out, is all of the Elon Trump stuff, but I don't actually think that that is anything that matters. If I had money, I'd be buying more. What's this Vice token? Is this actually from Vice? Users for Vice competition pools? I don't think it's actually Vice, the company. Anyways, guys, that's been everything from me. I hope you guys are doing well no matter where it is that you're tuning in from. This has been Joe on Chain from New Money Crypto. We all know there's smart money, dumb money, old money. Years from now, they'll be calling you, me, all of us, new money. Until then, until the cruise, I'm going to have to catch you guys on another video soon. Much love. Thank you guys for being here. Peace.